Today we will talk about modern pennies. Welcome my all lovely friends. Imagine this for a second. You open an old jar, a dusty drawer, your wallet, and there it is, a simple 1-cent coin from the United States. Abraham Lincoln's face staring back at you, dated 2010 with a small D mint mark. Most people would laugh and say, it's just a penny. But what if I tell you this coin has a story that almost no one talks about, a story that keeps collectors awake at night, a story that could completely change how you look at money forever? I am not joking, and this is not a game of words. The 2010 Lincoln cent comes from a very special chapter in American coin history. This was the era of the Lincoln shield design, introduced to honor Lincoln not just as a man, but as a protector of the Union. The Denver Mint struck millions of these coins, yes, but rarity is not always about how many were made. It is about what went wrong, what came out different, what escaped the system unnoticed. From this year onward, collectors started paying extreme attention because error coins began surfacing in shocking ways. Now listen carefully, because this is where people get confused. A normal 2010 D penny in average condition is common, but a 2010 D penny with the right mint error, the right metal mistake, or a dramatic striking flaw is a completely different creature. Double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, wrong metal compositions, and weak or missing details have all been reported by collectors. These are the coins that turn heads at auctions and make experts go silent for a moment before speaking. Let's talk about the physical power of this coin. The standard weight of a 2010 Lincoln cent is about 2.5 grams, made of zinc with a thin copper coating. But imagine finding one that does not match this weight. Heavier or lighter coins can indicate a wrong planchet or metal error, and that is where serious money enters the room. Collectors weigh these coins carefully because weight alone can be the first clue that something extraordinary is hiding in plain sight. People online love to shout numbers, and you must be smart here. Claims of millions of dollars exist, especially when rumors spread about ultra-rare error pennies or unique specimens. I am not making fun of you, and I am not saying dreams are fake, but the real value depends on authentication, condition, and the exact error. Some rare coins have sold for life-changing amounts, and that is why this topic refuses to die. The possibility is what keeps the fire alive. Here is the suspense that nobody tells you. Many valuable coins were spent without anyone knowing what they had. Gas stations, grocery stores, parking meters, all of them have unknowingly passed rare coins through countless hands. That means if you have a 2010 D Lincoln cent sitting somewhere, you are not crazy for checking it. You are smart. Ignoring it without looking closely is the real mistake. And yes, if a genuine rare example is confirmed, there are real places where people sell these coins. Major coin auctions, online platforms like eBay, collector groups on Facebook, and private numismatic dealers all exist for one reason: to connect rare coins with serious buyers. But never rush. Never believe blind promises. Verification and patience are your strongest weapons. Do not let false stories distract you either. Every viral coin story tracks lies, exaggerations, and fake screenshots. Focus on facts, weight, errors, condition, and expert opinions. Greed without knowledge destroys value, but curiosity with patience can open doors you never imagined. That is why collectors win and impatient sellers lose. So tell me this, why are people still confused? If you have the coin, why not take advantage of the chance to learn its truth? Nobody is saying every penny will make you rich overnight, but history proves again and again that overlooked coins have shocked the world before. This is not about fantasy. It is about possibility. In the end, this small 2010 D Lincoln cent carries more than 1 cent's worth of power. It carries history, mystery, and the thrill of discovery. Check it, weigh it, study it, and if it turns out to be special, you might just be holding a story that others will wish they had listened to sooner. Watch carefully, because sometimes the smallest coin creates the loudest shock.
Imagine this. A tiny, ordinary-looking 1-cent coin resting quietly in your palm, dated 2016 with small D mint mark, carrying Abraham Lincoln's face like millions of others. At first glance, it feels common, almost invisible, the kind of coin people drop, lose, or spend without a second thought. But what if this single cent is not ordinary at all? What if this coin is a silent sleeper, hiding a story so powerful that it could shock collectors and flip an unknown person's destiny overnight? This is not just a coin. This is a moment frozen in metal, a modern legend that many ignore and very few truly understand. The 2016 D. Lincoln cent was born in a time when America was producing billions of coins, yet within such massive numbers, history has shown us that mistakes, anomalies, and microscopic differences can turn common sense into life-changing treasures. Coins are not valued only by age. They are valued by rarity, condition, and secrets that escape the human eye. In this exact year, some pennies emerge with unusual characteristics. Strange surfaces, off-balance strikes, weak details, or metal behavior that does not match expectations. These are the kind of coins that make collectors stop breathing for a moment. What makes the 2016 D. Lincoln cent so fascinating is that it belongs to the modern era, where people assume nothing valuable can exist. That belief is the biggest mistake. Modern coins are struck at high speed, under enormous pressure, and when something goes wrong, it goes wrong in spectacular ways. A tiny flaw at the mint can multiply a coin's value from 1 cent to figures that sound unreal. History proves again and again that the most shocking discoveries come from the most recent years, found in pockets, jars, and rolls that nobody cared to inspect. Condition plays a magical role here. A 2016 D penny in absolutely pristine state, untouched by circulation, can already surprise people with collector demand. But when perfection meets rarity, the story changes completely. Coins with mirror-like surfaces, razor-sharp details, or strange textures can ignite bidding wars. When collectors compete, logic disappears and emotion takes over. This is how a simple cent transforms into an object people are willing to fight over, pay premiums for, and lock away like treasure. Now let's talk about power, because yes, coins carry power. Not mystical power, but historical and financial power. Lincoln pennies symbolize resilience, unity, and survival. When a coin from this lineage breaks the rules of normal production, it becomes a symbol of exception. Exception is what collectors crave. Exception is what museums display. Exception is what turns a forgotten object into a headline-making discovery. The 2016 D cent has the potential to be one of those exceptions when the right version is found. Many people ruin their own fortune by rushing. They see a penny, assume it's nothing, and spend it without thought. Others sell too early, too cheaply, without understanding what they hold. The real winners are patient. They protect the coin, study it, and let experts fight over its true value. Stories of people becoming wealthy from a single coin are not fairy tales. They are lessons written by history, repeated again and again by those who didn't ignore the small things. What truly drives a value into shocking territory is uniqueness. When only one or a handful of such coins are known, price stops having limits. Collectors don't ask, how much is it worth? They ask, what will it take to own it? That shift in mindset is where numbers explode. A rare 2016 D. Lincoln cent with the right unseen characteristics could command figures that sound unbelievable to the average person, simply because there is nothing else like it available. This is why this coin should never be treated casually. Never cleaned, never polished, never spent in a hurry. Every scratch removes potential. Every careless move erases history. A single cent can carry decades of future value if respected properly. The difference between poverty and prosperity has often been a matter of awareness, not luck. Those who look closely win. Those who ignore lose. So if you ever come across a 2016 D. Lincoln cent, pause. Look again. Feel its weight. Observe its surface. Because sometimes destiny does not arrive loudly. Sometimes it whispers through copper and zinc, disguised as pocket change. And when the world finally realizes what you were holding all along, that 1 cent may no longer be measured in cents at all, but in numbers that redefine a life forever.
Listen carefully and don't scroll, because what I'm about to tell you sounds unreal, but it has shaken the coin world again and again. This is the story of the United States of America, 1 cent Abraham Lincoln Liberty 2007 penny. A coin so common that millions of people ignore it every single day, yet so mysterious that certain examples have turned ordinary lives into unforgettable success stories. I am not joking. I am not here to fool you, and I am not selling dreams without logic. I am telling you why collectors keep their eyes open for this coin, and why some people still regret spending it like loose change. The Lincoln cent has a powerful history that goes back to 1909, when Abraham Lincoln's face was placed on a U.S. coin for the first time. The 2007 penny carries that same legacy, the same powerful symbol of freedom, struggle, and American history. In 2007, billions of pennies were minted, and that's exactly why people get confused. They think common means worthless. But history has taught collectors one lesson again and again. Rarity is not always about year. Sometimes it is about what went wrong during production. Now here comes a part that makes this coin unique and dangerous to ignore. Some 2007 Lincoln cents are known for unusual minting errors. These errors can include off-center strikes, double details, wrong planchet strikes, weak strikes, or strange surface textures. These are not fake stories made to trap beginners. These are the same types of errors that have turned simple 1 cent coins into headline-making auction pieces. When an error escapes quality control, it becomes a silent treasure. Let me say this clearly so you don't get lost in lies. Not every 2007 penny is worth millions, but certain rare error pieces are so scarce that collectors fight for them. When demand meets extreme rarity, prices explode. That is how coins worth 1 cent can suddenly be talked about in 5, 6, and sometimes 7 figures in dramatic collector stories. This is why serious collectors never laugh at error coins. They respect them. The standard weight of a 2007 Lincoln cent is about 2.5 grams because it is made of zinc with thin copper coating. But here is the suspense part. Some error coins do not match the normal weight. A heavier or lighter coin can be a massive clue that something extraordinary happened at the mint. That tiny difference in weight can be the difference between pocket change and a life-changing discovery. People ask me, is this coin powerful? The answer is yes, not in a magical way, but in a financial and historical way. Coins carry stories, and collectors pay for stories they cannot replace. A rare 2007 era penny has the power to change someone's financial situation overnight if it is authentic, verified, and placed in front of the right buyers. That is not fantasy. That is how auctions work. And listen to this carefully because many people miss their chance here. If you truly believe you have a rare 2007 Lincoln cent, you are not limited to one place. You can sell it at a professional coin auction, where serious collectors compete. You can sell it on eBay with proper photos and descriptions. You can even find buyers through Facebook collector groups. The market is global, and collectors are always watching. I am saying this again so nobody misunderstands me. Don't fall for fake claims, and don't trust every loud voice on the internet. Get your coin checked, weighed, and examined. Knowledge protects you from lies, and patience protects you from regret. Many people laughed at their coins until someone else made money from the same mistake. So tell me, why are you confused? Why are you hesitating? If this coin is already in your hand, you lose nothing by understanding it properly. Opportunity does not knock loudly. Sometimes it sits quietly in your pocket, waiting for you to notice it. The biggest regret is not failure. The biggest regret is ignoring what you already had. Remember this story whenever you see a 2007 Lincoln penny. I am not joking. I am not creating drama without reason. I am reminding you that history, errors, and rarity can combine in shocking ways. That small copper-colored coin might look weak, but in the collector world, it has the potential to rewrite a life story. Check your coins, respect the details, and never underestimate 1 cent. Colon,